Hey guys, I've been working on a new little video game and I wanted to show you guys some progress I've made. There's only one real control in this game, and so you hit the spacebar and that makes your character poop out little blocks from its back black end, and this propels it forward, and if you time your poops right, you can feed it its food. And there's a little number over there that shows you what your score is. And to help you do your task of timing your poops right, you can manipulate time, you can slow it down, and you can speed it up. And wait for just the right opportunity to shoot. This is quite a physics-heavy game. So I keep the rendering simple, but also because I didn't want to do any art for this game. I find its gameplay to be quite addictive. But what interests me even more is that I really didn't have to program it in. I didn't even have to program in the interactions. I was just playing around with a physics engine. These blocks are just simulated in two-dimensional physics, and that's just integrating Newton's laws. I just set up the blocks and set up what happens when the poop comes out, and it just applies an impulse to both you and your poop. And that's pretty much it. But a lot of interesting things start happening, especially as the screen fills up with poop. For example, there's a distinct liquid phase and a distinct gas phase. And if you wait long enough, if you speed up time and let it come to equilibrium, here we go. So there's a little gas part of the container and a little liquid part, and now there's a bubble on the lower right. And that's just totally emergent from how these interactions are being simulated. The blocks don't really want to stick to each other, but they lose a little bit of energy every time they collide. This slows them down near their point of collision. So over time, more and more blocks spend more and more time near other blocks. This sort of looks like an attractive force, but it only comes from collisions that lose a little bit of energy. As a whole, the temperature of the system goes down over time, since the blocks are losing energy. However, every time you poop, you add energy to the system. You can wait for it to go back to equilibrium, but as more and more poop fills the screen, the same amount of energy is being distributed among a lot more blocks. What that means is, as the screen fills up, everything starts becoming more and more sluggish. Maybe this is what it's like to be a little bacterium, very much constrained by the hydrodynamics of the medium you live in. Of course, bacteria can't just propel themselves, they can steer, but not a lot. Thank you guys, I hope you enjoyed seeing that.